They'll run down the hill in one of the most storied entrances in all of college football. Death Valley, Clemson, South Carolina, home to the Tigers since 1945. Today, a couple of teams getting set to square off in an ACC battle. As we'll see, the Virginia Tech Hokies taking on the #1 team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Hokies will kick it away first. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So the Clemson Tigers offense will take the first swing of the game. Sometimes you sense that what the kids call swagger is a false bravado. This dude is nothing but real at wide receiver.
He's got that speed, and you see DBs, they're probably watching him come on the field right now, and they understand it's going to be a long game. This guy can go get it. He can run. He can do a little bit of everything at the wide receiver spot.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, you've got to start fast. Not just in this game. You've got to start the season fast. You've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right on the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league. So a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game.
The pull and throw off the RPO. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Tigers are on the move. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. That's a live ball. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Man, that's kind of a kick to the gut because you think, oh, how can I get this game started conservatively, not turn the ball over, get the positive momentum, get that first hit out, and the first carry your running back sticks it on the defense recovers. That is not the start you drew up.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Leaves it with the running back. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to throw. It's Cuber. He's got his man. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. If the Hokies can keep this up in the passing game, that'll make them touch that Hokie stone with a little more enthusiasm.
Yeah, it'll get them jacked up. It'll get them excited. A lot of times with Virginia Tech, man, we've seen it. It's the defense. It's the special teams. But when they can get that QB throwing the ball down the field and create some balance, it's when they have their best teams.
How about that nice run from this junior quarterback?
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down, and I'm faster than most of the other guys, too, so good luck stopping him.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. It is getting loud as this crowd tries to help its defense. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Got his man quickly. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He's got it on the move. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. This defense needing this energy from the crowd in a goal-to-go situation. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, and it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Here he comes with the return. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Clemson has... And they'll send out the offense. Ball security going to be paramount this time, Jesse.
Yeah, and sense of urgency, too. They're trailing in this game right now. The turnover wasn't great. So, David, they really got to be able to put something positive together on this drive.
Put something positive together. Be aggressive, but don't be reckless. Can't have any more of those turnovers.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll try the left side. He maybe gets a yard. They'll mark him at the 29.
Now, that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. It's complete.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the 1st down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the 1st down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision here.
Clemson ready to go back to work with another 1st down. He wants to throw. Makes the grab on the shuffle. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4. Ready to fire from the pistol. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. It's complete on the right side. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Virginia Tech is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throwing catch. The Tigers are marching down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Smashes through.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or gang tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40.
Well, there we go. We finally see some life in this offense running the football. Nice game to pick up the 1st down. Got to get more of that going moving forward because they have not run it well.
From the shotgun, the inside give. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Now they're going to throw it. He finds his man. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Quick completion on the out route. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. Clemson now operating in the red zone. Working that left side now. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. Clemson is quick to the line. Looking to move it through the air. Fires and picked off. He's at the 50, the 30, inside the 10, and he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Hokies. Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude,
he'll loft one deep down the left side. He's got it at the 15. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside give. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
Small game, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play.
That didn't bust for a long time. Now the 3rd down becomes very manageable. It's not 3rd and eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
Looking downfield, it's Cuber. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. The Hokies will send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. He gets a block. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They'll throw it on 1st down. He lofts one down the sideline. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running down the hill and making a tackle.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Man, come on now, O-line. You've got to take care of your quarterback. He takes care of you. He's the one who takes you to meals. He's the one to get you those NIL deals. Everything happens through your quarterback. You got to keep him upright. That is your #1 priority.
The give to the back. Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've got them then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Hokies will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Slips through the line. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. On 1st down, here comes this offense. He's going to pass. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. Clemson jumps to the line. Looking to go up top on 1st down. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming, and there it is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He wants to take the top off. He's got it. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal.
Man, on the defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Quick pass on the jet motion. Into the house. Touchdown, Clemson. The AT unit on the field. Bangs it through for an extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in Death Valley, and welcome into the halftime report. It's been a fun start to this one, and this offense has really been the story. They've opened up a sizable lead, and unless something drastic changes, things might get even more out of hand. A combination of lethal efficiency, and that offensive line has been the key. They've mauled that defense and also just about broken their will. Time to see how things play out the rest of the way as we send it back to our guys in Death Valley.
Clemson will kick this deep to get the second half underway. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense.
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. They're trying to get to it. Got his man on the right. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
I think moving forward on third down, this offense is going to have to be a little bit more aggressive and try to throw it vertically. Start throwing the ball around the line of scrimmage against these guys. They've got way too much speed, and you saw it right there.
He'll field the punt and see what he can get. He's got great speed. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
They'll try the run. Runs through a tackle. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. This feels like 4-down territory, third and short from the 40. Fast motion from the offense. They feed him again. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? Clemson is quick to the line. The give and the run on fourth down. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
You know, you kind of get stuck in no man's land once you get across that 50-yard line where it might be a long field goal, which isn't really high percentage. Or do I go for it on fourth down? I like to go for it, personally. I like the aggressiveness. They go for it, and they get the big first down.
Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quarterback will audible. He's looking for an open man on second down. Quick strike complete. What a tough-minded, hard-edged run. He gets it to the 24.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Tiger. They take the lead with the 6.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
Second down coming up. To the air, it's Cuber. pressure coming. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Looking to throw for it. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. This time it's complete. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Hokies come to the line with a new set of downs. The give out of the gun. Just ran him over. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on third down from the 45. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's fourth down.
And getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle from the box.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. Still on his feet at the 45. And he's running in the open. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Clemson. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. You want to see quick strike ability? It was epitomized. Plays 80 yards, touchdown on the board. And he's going to try to return this one. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. We're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good...
Pass on second
here, make something happen on this side of the football.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Movement here from the tight end. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Pushes ahead for a couple, they'll mark it at the 33. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Back to pass, it's Huber. He's got his man. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
I just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody in bounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Comes out throwing on first down. Fakes the grab on the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Right down the middle. Got him downfield. Nothing but green ahead. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a first and goal.
Yeah, and listen, QB's got to find ways to push the ball down the field and make sure defenses don't just sit in zones and stay shallow. Nice job by the QB. Push it down the field. Make some big...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. They got the score they needed, but this isn't over.
No, don't call it a comeback yet. The first part, step one accomplished. This offense obviously still has work to do, but the defense has to go out and get a stop and get him the ball back.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Right back to the well. At the 40, there he goes. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, you got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. This is as big a play as we've had in this game. 3rd down and 3. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through him.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. To the ground with the back. Staying physical in the red zone as he's pulled down after picking up 3 balls at the 14. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a 1. As this offense tries to hold on. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
And I'm not surprised. I mean, you put the ball in your best player's hands. Like, late in the game, you got to trust your guy. I'm interested to see what they do here on 3rd down coming up. Let's call it 3rd and interesting, right? Top clock ticking down. Do I trust my QB to throw the football? I got the lead. I want that clock to continue to roll.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Acker. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down. He wants to throw. Slings it downfield. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Finds the tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the 1st down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Dropping back, it's Huber. Trying to get to it. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. And the pass is incomplete on 4th down, but hold on just a second. We've got to see what the flag's about.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job of this team being ready, getting the W.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.